Is Jackson Wang's career on the verge? Are his controversial moments putting his career at risk? Stay tuned till the end to find out if the backlash against Wang is deserved, and what he needs to do to regain the trust of his fans. But wait, there's a lot more to this. Get ready to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is Jackson Wang, the most hated K-pop idol. If you don't know who Jackson Wang is, in the simplest of words, he is a triple threat. He can rap, sing, and dance like nobody's business. Starting out as a part of the K-pop boy band GOT7, he's now a master of arts and entertainment, a trait that has earned him a place on the global stage. All while he runs his own clothing brand, Team Wang Design. And guess what? Fans love it. Known for his talent in the entertainment industry, Jackson Wang's controversies have caused a stir in his career, leading some to question if this is the end of the road for the popular K-pop idol. Many people question if he's a K-pop idol or a walking controversy hidden behind the eyes of a rock star. From tuneful music to graceful fashion design, Wang has planted his name in every coordinate of the entertainment industry. Last year, the world-class celebrity was almost cancelled in his home country of China amidst his never-ending tale of controversies. As the hate for his actions starts to grow, fans seem to be pondering upon the question, is this the end of Jackson? Some of his not-so-great actions have given him a place in the news, and this isn't some random stranger we're talking about, but a world-famous artist who's followed and adored by millions. When a top-notch personality like him makes it to the news in a negative light, things can get very heated. Let's start with the controversy surrounding Wang's patriotism. A freshly faced Jackson went from heavily repping his place of birth Hong Kong, being a part of the National Olympic fencing team, and showing off his pride as a Hong Konger with Hong Kong's area code 852 emblazoned on his clothing, to suddenly asking people to call me Chinaman in 2016. During GOT7's World Tour concert in the US and Chile, Jackson was seen proudly showing off and draping China's flag over his shoulders. He earned the ire and hate of Hong Kongers who claimed he betrayed his birthplace, especially so during the height of the 2019 protests against China. However, mainland netizens were impressed with his patriotic actions, including publicly supporting the One China policy openly on his Weibo account. Fans have criticized Jackson for being a hypocrite, as he heavily promoted Hong Kong while he was a rookie, and now that he is popular in China and earning bucket loads of Chinese yuan, his allegiance has changed. But wait, there's more. If this wasn't enough, he once again amplified his support for China this time by cutting ties with Adidas Originals. Jackson followed in the footsteps of many Chinese celebrities who severed ties with global companies such as H&M, Nike, and Adidas to show their support to China's stance against companies which raised issues over Xinjiang's cotton. Cotton products in Xinjiang, China became a hot issue over allegations of forced labor that resulted in Chinese citizens retaliating by boycotting Western brands. GOT7 first partnered with Adidas in 2018, and since then, Jackson has appeared in various campaigns for the brand. A statement posted on Jackson's Weibo account confirmed that he terminated his contract with Adidas. It notably stated, "The country's interests are above everything else, and the studio and Mr. Jackson Wang are strictly against all malicious acts that defame and slander China." But his problems don't end with his national identity preferences. There is so much more. This time he was caught up in a sex scandal involving Chinese actor Li Yifeng. The rumors surfaced after a Weibo account initially suspected to be owned by Chinese influencer Blaze alleged that there were 17 other male celebrities involved in the prostitution scandal, including one with a surname of W, whom netizens suspected was Jackson. However, Blaze later confirmed on her official Weibo that the account mentioned above was impersonating her to spread baseless rumors. Jackson did not help matters when he took to Twitter, seemingly to address the rumors in a rather cryptic way. In addition, a large fan club supporting Jackson on Weibo also shut down abruptly after being active for 8 years since his debut in 2014. The owner of the account left an equally cryptic message, which left many curious about what sparked the group's closure. However, some speculate that the moderator has simply not been able to keep up maintaining the group. So far, there seems to be a clear divide between those who follow Jackson and those who don't. Both his personality and craft can be judged by his fans, who have always remained loyal to him and supported him through everything. However, in an interview with Variety.com in 2022, Jackson revealed that he suffered from a mental breakdown after touring solo due to a change in his working routine. His depression and anxiety issues led him down the path of drinking. Has the stress from working nonstop over the years since his debut impaired his decision-making, resulting in his erratic actions? Have you noticed that attention-filled outcomes of his actions are mainly caused by the people who criticize him? Why? Because the whole situation escalates when his supporters and critics argue over the controversy. As Wang's controversies continue to mount, it is clear that he needs to address these issues head-on to regain the full trust of his fans as well. These controversial dynamics rose to an ultimate peak when he seemingly let it all out during his recent solo concert in London. Jackson was performing at his first solo concert in London, and he started a speech right in the middle of it. His patriotic 7-minute speech during his concert in the England capital was met with roars of approval by thousands of fans. Jackson has received love from fans all over the world with his performances, music, and charisma. The idol also went viral for taking fan service into new heights, bringing up fans with him on stage. However, Jackson also went all out not just in his performances, but also on his speech in the London concert. Jackson expressed his sentiments over the media propaganda that describes China negatively. The singer stated that his home country is a good place, where fans worldwide are all welcome to visit. He expressed how the Western media relied too much on propaganda. But what was he referring to? Jackson is well recognized for the love he publicly shows for his home country, China. What bothered many people was that they believed showing immense support for his nation meant that Wang was dismissing its brutal realities. These include religious discrimination and human rights violations against minorities, such as Uyghur Muslims who are put in concentration camps and forced labor in northern China. Some fans even went to the extent of saying that Wang was indirectly attacking the Western media's attempt to uncover China's dark secrets. An outrageous mix of opinions from fans showed that his remarks were completely blown out of proportion. Different bits of his speech were shared online. This kind of corrupted the plot, and it seemed like all Wang was talking about was the media. Fans defended him by stating that he did not specifically target Western media and was simply using the opportunity to highlight the positive side of his country. They explained that he would never do anything to hurt his Muslim fans. They also elaborated that Jackson's speech was entirely positive, in which the artist had inspired fans to pursue their own dreams. While we can't deny that he's had some missteps along the way, we also can't deny the fact that Jackson is an incredibly talented artist with a dedicated fan base. Sure, there are many differences in how people will look at him. Those who love him unconditionally tend to look at his evolution from being a member of a band to being a successful solo artist and consider the controversies only a small part of his story. They also say that most of these incidents would not have been so negative if the haters didn't take it to such an extent. Others think that he does not consider the consequences of his actions and usually doesn't provide a satisfactory response to his mistakes. Until he goes on another rant about his beloved country, the spirit of Jackson Wang's music will continue to be successful.